should be able to.
Shad says, "Yep, you're on now."
Okay, so we got that figured out.
We got sound.
We're gonna have to talk about this giveaway again. So
That's
we're gonna,
all
have to,
right.
we're gonna have to give you a few more minutes there, Joe. Thank you guys for letting us know. I don't know what was going on there, but we're back. We're here officially.
Let's just start over.
Yeah, we're gonna start over.
Back to the beginning.
Somehow we've made it to 10 episodes. So, welcome in officially with audio to the 10th episode of Live Sessions at the Underground. We're excited to be able to say 10th episode, especially when we don't know when the audio is on or not. We've made it this far, y'all. And we got to say thank you to our sponsors, Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craig Wood Shelter Insurance Agency, and the Artists United Network. Thank y'all for all of your support, your continued support, so we can do what we do, and that's mediocre at best, isn't it? But we have Joshua Eli Smith in here this week. We've got Joe from Smoke Till Valhalla. We're going to talk about our giveaway here in just a moment. But, Josh, how you been the last week or so, man? It seems like you've been pretty busy with some appearances.
I've been pretty busy. Yes, but it's been a good week. Yeah, it's been a really good week. We had we had the show last night with Real Noise. Went really well. I enjoyed it. Then Wednesday we did the podcast with Tippy Joe show, and then Stairwell session. That was a lot of fun. That was my first podcast. So
first podcast altogether, huh? And you got a nice little double dose for one.
Nice little double dose. Now we're doing it again at the end of the week.
So for people that don't know, you should know the Tippy Joe show is a great podcast around the area. They're great hosts. They put together a good show. And then their stairwell sessions is they bring artists in to do music in a stairwell, and they've got amazing video editing, all that good stuff. It's a really good thing. You guys should check them all out. And then now you're here with us.
Right. Now I'm here. Now I'm here with you guys.
And at least we got our fans to tell us that we didn't have audio, or we would have done the whole show without audio. So thank you all. We appreciate it. Joe, how's your week been, man?
Busy, man. Lots of moving parts at the shop. We've got a bunch of new inventory coming in next week, and we're going to be really expanding a lot more on our pieces and stuff come August. I know we have a lot of events coming up in August as well. We're going up to Festus for Midgar Makers Festival. It's like a little mini Viking festival, so that's
sweet.
Super exciting. But other than that, just getting pieces in the shop, stocking up everything there, and just making it look better and getting it bigger and bigger, guys. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, and you guys have been consistently growing, and the shop's just getting better and better. And
well, that's our key thing, man. We try to bring in inventory to the shop at least once a week, so there's always something new to look at when you're coming to the store.
Awesome. Yeah, and it's a great shop located here in Leadington at the Leadington Plaza, just off 67 right there. Over by our
Big
friendly,
Lots.
Over by Big Lots. And English is hard.
English is hard.
So before we get too far, we do need to discuss what's going on with this here giveaway, so Joe can get back to his day. We've got a nice basket here. It's going to be one winner gets this whole thing. It's not just a couple of leaf rolls or nothing like that. We got a tray. We've got, like you saw me hold this up earlier, but now you can hear me talking about it. This Scream bubbler dude, he mentioned we had a funnel grinder for your cones, which are also here. We got a whole bunch of leaf rolls. I mean, you do have them, like I'm saying, it's not the only thing in here, but we got plenty of that. A nice little cookies vape. You got all kinds of good stuff, couple glass pieces. And again, thank you to Joe. Thank you to Smoke Till Valhalla for putting this together. For our 10th episode giveaway. It's really cool. And tomorrow, what we're going to do is you're going to have to like and share this episode when it gets posted. And, once we're done, like and share it and comment that you did. And tomorrow, 6 p.m., we will go through with a RNG generator, and we'll pick one winner. And you'll have to go over to Smoke Till Valhalla here in Leadington, like I said, just off of 67 by Big Lots to pick it up and have your ID to confirm who you are. Please.
Must be 21 to win.
Must be 21 to play, because, you got to be 21. We'll leave it at that. So, Joe, thank you, man, for coming in. Thank you for this. It's going to be an awesome giveaway, dude. We're excited to be able to do this.
Well, man, like I said, 10 episodes is a big thing for a podcast, and you guys are doing awesome. Like I said, when you guys bring in local artists and help out that community, it's really cool. I really like what you guys got going on here, and to be a sponsor of it is even better on top of it. And like I said you wanted to do something pretty big for your 10th episode, so we're doing it big, man.
We appreciate it, man, so much. So, thank you again for being a sponsor, and of course, even a better friend to the show and everybody in the community. So, thank you, man.
No problem, guys. But I am gonna get out of here and let you guys get back to your show. It's nice meeting you, man. You have you a good one.
buddy.
Kyle, see ya.
Yep.
Alan, it was nice seeing you again.
Good seeing you.
Have a
You
good
guys
one.
Have a great day.
And that's Joe from Smoke to Valhalla. Again, we've got this giveaway, and you'll get to be able to check out their store anytime you want when they're open. Check them out on Facebook. And, of course, if you win, you'll get to go in and pick up your basket while checking out their store.
Big, beautiful basket.
It is a
full
big,
of
beautiful
goodies.
Yeah, it is, man.
Compact.
So, all right. That, is kind of we don't do that much, man. That's kind of cool that we get to, and just to start it that way. Now I'm
What,
trying to-
started what with no audio?
Yes,
with no
exactly.
audio.
Exactly. Starting it with no no audio at all. That was the goal.
It was 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I
Thank
think it's
you.
cool to land on number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked
yeah.
a good number.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So, just how you been? How you doing?
Been doing pretty good, pretty busy. The music thing's kind of been picking up quite a bit, with the band and, me doing all my other writing and all that. So, it's a lot different. It's a lot different than what I was used to, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It is a
man.
lot of fun.
So you mentioned the band, like you're here as a solo artist today. What you play with one band, two bands?
Just one.
And what
For
band is
now.
that? For
What's that?
now?
I said for now.
For now.
No, just one. I got a great group of friends, man. They're phenomenal. So, what we do keeps me plenty busy enough, and then I write my own stuff and they chime in and they play behind me with it and stuff too. So, man, it's great. I kind of like it the way that it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the band called?
Real noise.
Real Noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys just it was last night you played, right?
Yep. Yeah, we just played down here last night.
And who else played with you?
Let's see. We had Chad Shafford and Joshua James.
Okay. You guys have
Yeah, it was a great crowd, and it was a really good show last night.
awesome. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, you missed it, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I know I didn't see you.
Well, I got an email or a voicemail about Alan being.
Oh,
kidnapped,
that was
so-
Friday night. Yeah.
Friday. Oh, it is Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm adjusting to that still.
So you know who that was, right? In the voicemail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who they are. The Hamptons are friends. That was funny though. It's like, okay, that was cool. But no, man, I was enjoying just not having to do anything. So I've been
That's fair.
I've been playing Last Descendant, either on PC or PlayStation, and it's like third person Destiny, and I've just been eating I've been eating it like it's food, man.
Yeah. No, I mean you go hard all week, so I don't blame you for taking the weekend to.
Yeah, and we've been busy on the weekends too, for the most part. Amber's had family in and back
Yeah.
and forth. I mean, it's just been busy. So we both thought we had plans, like we wanted to do something. And then both nights we're like, maybe we just don't, and we can say we thought about it, right?
Right.
Sometimes it's just
You kick
life
back and
is
relax.
exhausting,
Yeah.
man. It's just exhausting. So yeah, it was nice to just kick back and relax. So I mean, you had the Tippy Joe show. That was your first podcast. So
That was my first
how'd you
podcast.
how'd you feel going in? Like, what were you thinking it was going to be? And
I didn't have a clue. I kind of did because I've watched a lot of the episodes. I've watched a lot of you guys' episodes too, so kind of had a general idea. But it was pretty cool. Now I wasn't really sure that we was going to do the podcast. I thought it was just in the stairwell. They decided to do the podcast too, so I'm like, rock on, let's go with it.
right on,
Yeah.
right on. Is there anything like that stuck out as just probably like the premiere moment of that show for you?
Oh, it was a lot of fun talk. It was like I thought about a lot of things that I really never, actually thought about, from all the stuff they asked me, like music history and all that. So it was like, well, I haven't stopped and thought about any of that in a long time. So I'm like, that's kind of pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll make you think over there.
Yeah.
We don't do that here. We keep it simple.
I enjoyed it though. It was nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And now, so you did that. Then you had your show. Now you're on a second podcast of the week. It's like, does anything feel different than it did the week before? I'm just curious.
A little busier, but it's all right. It's better than working.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Just hanging out and talking about music and then playing a little music is
Right.
It's never too bad of a day.
No, that's always fun. That's never boring.
Well, and speaking of fun and playing music, like we just did the outdoor festival here, featuring the Lonely One, Scotty Austin from Saving Abel, and Rehab. And of course, we had our second stage, our side stage there that you and Gabe Corcoran. It was Donald Kincaid.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were over there.
And
Like
Frank
how
Rowland.
and who?
We had Frank Rowland in there
Frank
too.
Rowland.
Yeah.
Like how does that feel knowing that you're playing the same show as bands you've heard on the radio, like when you were a little younger, when you were getting more inspired.
Well, that was kind of cool. That actually was kind of cool. We got all them guys over here on the main stage playing, so we get to listen to them, and then when they go on break, we get to sit over here in the corner on our little booth and jam out. So it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I dug it. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun day overall.
It was interesting.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was interesting. It was hot.
It was hot. Yeah.
It was definitely
very hot. Yeah.
Like, I know I say I like summer and I like hot, but I'll be the first one to say, okay, maybe when it's cold, I'm a little over aggressive about wanting hot weather because damn, that was brutal.
Yeah. And it wasn't supposed to be that hot either, and I think that kind of made everybody a little
My dumb
agitated.
ass, yeah, I showed up in a black shirt. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Right.
Why did I do?
No, well, because like the day before they were calling for like 80 degrees, and then it was like 98 degrees. So
Call in Nick Lachey because it was definitely 98 degrees.
Yeah, it warmed up pretty
That
quick.
reference is gonna be.
yeah,
there's
it
no
went
way.
over my head. I don't know.
Boy bands from
Boy
the 90s.
Okay.
There was one called 98 Degrees, and Nick Lachey was the lead singer, and his brother was. All right, nobody cares.
Yeah, I missed that one too.
There's your boy band history of the day that nobody expected or needed. So, I mean, you say you play, you're here, like I said, you're here solo, but you also play in a band. Now, there's got to be like positives and negatives to either one of those sides. What would you say? Do you prefer being a solo act, or do you prefer being in the band? And I mean,
I like them both. I mean, they work together smoothly just fine. Playing with the band, I learned a whole lot of new songs that I've never even tried to play before. Some of them I've never even heard before. So I'm getting introduced to a different music. My vocabulary of songs is getting a whole lot better. It gets me more fluent. Gets me used to the stage because I wasn't ever on stage playing. That didn't happen until back in November. The first time I got
back in
tossed up there.
November of 23.
Yep.
Okay, so it's pretty recent that you actually got on a stage and performed anything.
Yes. I've not been out playing on stage in front of people for very long at all. Probably, 8, 9 months now.
Wow. Okay. I definitely would not have guessed that. So, what was that feeling like? Like, obviously, you remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember
You're like, I
very
remember.
well. I remember very well. Yeah, my buddy Mike Gillum, MG, he had brought me down here. We did karaoke, a couple times, and then one day brought me down here, and I was already in the middle of writing a song. I finished a song on the way down here because I was fooling around with it still. He tossed me up on stage to play it. Oh man, I'll never forget that. I couldn't even hold my guitar still. Knees were just chattering together, I'm like, oh crap, I'm really up here doing this all by my dang self. First time for everything, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, trying to breathe, trying not to pass out. I'm going, oh shit, this is really happening.
Yeah.
It got better though. It took some time, but it got better.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure that it takes time for. I mean, even as I know, I'll always say that DJs have less to worry about if something goes wrong.
Right.
But still, when you're a new place, a new vibe, whatever it is, like you still get that little gut feeling, Did I do something right? Did I do something wrong? And
Right.
when you're the singer and you're the guitarist, it's all on you.
Right. You would miss a chord, forget a line. I mean, forget a whole verse. I've been there before too. I'm like, yeah, trying to pull all that back together. Yeah. Focus and concentration is a little complicated in the very beginning of it.
Yeah. So you mentioned forgetting a chord or a verse or something. Like, how do you overcome that in the moment? Because I know there's been spots where you've had to.
Oh, it just depends on how you play through it, I guess. Sometimes you start and stop it and start back up. Sometimes you just play through it, sing over the missed chord, or play until you remember that lick that you were supposed to get back fired up in. Try to find a way to disguise it the best you can. Sometimes it's
Basically-
too noticeable, and you just gotta bite down and I guess just push on through it.
Basically anything other than don't do anything.
Right, right. The dead silence on the stop, that's like, oh man, that makes it even worse. Like you don't want to do that.
Matt Jenkerson says, "Play some faster songs in your set, please." Is there a joke behind that?
I play a lot of slow songs. He's like, you always playing a slow song. I'm like, well, I write a lot of slow songs and stuff like that. Some of them are getting a little faster. Yeah, a little bit. I'm working on that. Now, see, this is where Real Noise comes in. They're speeding me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
there
a
you go.
different style than what
It's
you
a-
would play yourself.
Right. Well, some of it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of it is. Yep. Yep.
Gotcha.
But dude, it's enjoyable. I love it.
Well, I mean that's kind of key, right? Like,
Yeah.
If it's not, what the hell are you doing?
Right.
Like if we're not enjoying this, why are we doing it?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
we ain't getting rich off it. I can tell you right now. So
No. It's just a lot of fun.
Exactly.
That's where it's at.
And again, like I swear I'll plug this every time that the underground allows us that community to have the fun that we have. And
Yeah, this place is awesome.
I mean, it's
It's
definitely
awesome.
opened up a lot of doors for local bands, and like Con Cannon, for example. They opened up that main stage for the festival, and
Right.
14
Yeah,
year-old kids,
there's like
12-year-old
two 14-year-olds and an 18-year-old or something. And
kids. Yeah,
you know,
They were really good.
yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Well, and so the kind of the story behind that. So they're from Moberly, which is like, I don't know, 30 minutes north of Columbia, and they played here last year, and then we brought them back.
which is what, about 5 hours from here?
Not even that,
Three,
like
three, four.
3.5, maybe 4. But anyway, so yeah, they played here last year. We brought them back this year, and their dad, travels with them because they're not old enough to drive. And he was like, "Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the opportunity for them to, open up for a big artist." And well, then this was, I don't know, whatever day, right? And then the big rehab show was like literally the next weekend. Well, the band that was supposed to open up for that show dropped off, so I hit them up. I was like, "Hey, you want to come back out?" And they're like, "Yeah." So
Nice.
That's cool the way
That's a
that
great
worked out.
opportunity.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's just the way that things work out sometimes. They work out exactly how they're supposed to because that band killed it
absolutely.
on that stage. They surprised the hell out of me. Like I posted about it with them being the biggest. Well, they stole the show.
Right.
I can't English, okay? I can't. I try, but it doesn't work all the time.
I would say practice your Spanish, but I couldn't understand a word if you did. So.
Tengo el gato en mis pantalones.
Yeah,
I have a cat in my pants, friend.
Oh yeah. Sí, señor. No español.
I can Google Translate.
That's
all day
okay.
long. All day long. I can read it. I have no idea what it's saying, but I can read it. So, okay, you were telling us that just recently, 8 months ago, did you actually start performing? But, your taste in music and the route you would go as a performer is shaped much earlier. The groundwork is shaped much earlier in life, even if you didn't perform before.
Right.
So, childhood inspirations to where you are now, who would you say were, like, one or two influences that
Well,
shaped you early?
kind of goes a couple different ways. I mean, shoot, my first, old Hank Williams Jr. I remember when I was a kid, I had a little Walkman, and I had cassette tapes, and I've wore so many of them out. My dad was a big Hank fan. My grandpa did, my dad played and sang, and my mom, sang along with him. They used to go out and play and stuff. So, I mean, that's what gave me the drive to actually want to do it, and then the listening to it, like started with Hank Williams and a lot of that old country and stuff, and a little older. My first favorite rock band was Guns N' Roses. I had every album. I wore out them tapes so much. Yeah.
Yeah, for you youngins out there, tapes are a thing that happened before CDs, which is another thing you can look up because I don't have time to give you a history lesson.
Cassette tapes.
But man, I mean, just our form of media consumption for music has changed so insanely
Oh yeah.
since we were kids. Like, we're the last generation that knew what life was before
Right.
the internet.
Yeah.
And just the whole. I mean, you couldn't find the music without downloading 14 viruses through LimeWire before, unless you wanted to pay $25 or whatever it was
Yeah.
for a CD.
I would just cheat. I'd listen to the radio and I'd just take empty cassettes and I'd stick it in there. A song come on and I'd just hurry up, push record.
Hell yeah!
I'd stop when it was done. I'd sit there, fiddle around more. And hear another song coming on and hurry up, hit record. So.
I mean, that was the art of making love mixes that you passed
Yeah.
off to girls right there. Was
Right.
You had to pretty much be glued to that boom box.
You-
That's
you
another
had-
thing you youngins can look up.
You had to sit there the whole time. Now,
Yeah.
You're wasting a whole day just trying to get you one tape, of all the songs that you like that you want to listen to.
Yeah, and you knew it like the quarter of each hour, every 15 minutes, you could take a break to go take a leak or get a snack or something so you could come back.
Right, they're running commercials. Here, hurry up, make
Yep.
it fast.
Yeah, man. Oh, and then the breakup tapes too. Just good lord.
Breakup tapes, yeah.
Sam Hunt
I'll never
says
forget them
breaking up
breakup
was
tapes.
easier in the 90s. In some ways it was. In other ways, no, it was a fucking art form.
Yes,
Okay?
yes,
it was
yes,
an
it
art
was.
form to break up. But then, yeah, also you could just tell whatever story you wanted to, especially if they were, from a different school.
Right.
It's a tangent. Definitely went that way. So Guns N' Roses are your favorite.
That was my first favorite rock band.
First favorite rock
Yep, that was the first one that got introduced to me. An uncle of mine, he introduced it to me. It was just cool. So that was my first favorite rock band.
What was the song that said, "Oh yeah, these guys are it"?
Oh man, they had a lot of them. I like their ballads more than any of it. So you had well, Sweet Child of Mine. That one was always a really good one. Then Patience. Then oh man, I ain't thought about them songs in a long time either.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
So, moving off of music for just a second, instead of asking people about animals, I want to start asking people about food trucks that other people should visit.
Oh.
So,
alright.
so do you have a food truck that you're just like, yeah, that's the one you need to go to?
Yeah, that would be the Lunch Lady.
Lunch Lady food truck?
Yeah.
They're really good.
Oh man, and burgers. I tell you what.
It must be nice being in a band with the guy.
Well, yeah, yep, that's fair.
Does
That's
he
fair
ever
enough.
cater
Yep.
practices for you guys?
Sometimes. Sometimes when we're done here, then that's where I'm going. I'm going over to Tom's. We're all meeting up over there. He's
Hell yeah.
making
Nice.
some goodies up.
Hell yeah. It's a good Sunday right there.
Yeah, it's a good Sunday.
Talk music, talk food, eat food, enjoy music.
I'm already getting hungry now. Now we're mentioning it.
But I'm waiting. I'm like excited for football to come back. Like I need it back. I really do. I don't know why, but I need it back. That's what my Sundays usually are, and I feel kind of lost.
Kind of lost.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why, because it's just football. But God, it's fucking fun to watch. What would yours be? I mean, you can't say Lunch Lady.
Food
too.
truck. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. First of all, they're all great.
Yes.
We should preface by saying that they're all great.
Oh yeah.
But if I can't say Lunch Lady, I'll say Fired for sure.
Yep. Definitely fired.
And then I don't actually know the name of their truck, to be honest with you. But I've seen them set up a few times. They might have been out here for the rehab show, but they got like a bunch of different like fair type foods, like funnel cakes and corn dogs and that kind of stuff. But I got a yesterday or Friday. It was a deep fried honey bun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, it was
Okay.
so good.
Nice.
All right.
So I don't know what the name of their truck is, but
No, I know their food's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to the truck that we do not know your name, thank you for your awesome funnel cakes and deep fried honey buns.
Yeah.
Doing God's work.
how about you?
I'm going with my favorite from the outdoor festival, and that's gonna be Keith's Pretzels.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah! You get these pretzels are stuffed with brats, sausage, whatever
Nice.
you want, man. Like it was damn.
So good.
It
I'm gonna
was
have to
damn
check that
good.
out. Yeah, I didn't check that one out. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
I saw Alan. I'm like, what the hell is that? He goes, oh, this is a pretzel or it's like a brat stuffed with a pretzel. I'm like, I need that in my life. More importantly,
Right.
I need it in my belly. It's like, here, take my money. I need this now. It was so good. I wanted to eat more, but it was so damn hot.
Yeah.
It was just unfortunate.
Oh, and you know what? Casey's cooking that brisket fried rice. That's some good shit.
That is some good shit. There's our food truck promotion.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for everything you're doing. With all the
But
good
yeah,
food.
thank you for feeding us.
Consistently. And then we had twins for the last show that I was
The Cottonmouth King show, yeah.
Cottonmouth
Yeah, they
show.
catered. It was good stuff too.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
I left early again, but I mean it was
Did you
still
did you see any of Cottonmouth
Yeah,
Kings?
I saw a little bit of
Okay.
it. It was good. Like I never grew up like they weren't a big that's a band I'm listening to, but you know, you respect for I mean bands that can put it together and hold it together for 20 something years, man.
Yeah,
like
that's a
that's
long run.
impressive. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
you
sure.
did something right, of course, and it's always cool to see.
You know, and I mean, obviously, you know, it's not all original members, but the fact that they have at least one original member says a lot too.
Yeah.
Because there's some bands out there that just straight up don't have an original member, you know.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and it was really cool because there was a couple of people that I knew that like had tattoos from the Cottonmouth Kings, like they were that big of an.
oh, there were people here with full on like face paint.
there was.
and- yeah.
Yes, there was, man, and it was really cool. And the guys were making sure that anybody that wanted a signature or something, were making sure
For
they
sure.
got one.
Yeah, and you know that's a really cool thing that we keep seeing. You know, all these big artists that come in, the fact that they're still very humble, and you know they're willing to just go out to their merch table and talk to people for hours on end is just really
Oh
awesome.
yeah, like,
Really awesome, you know.
Like I thought it was really cool for when Scotty Austin was here for that because I got to see him when Saving Abel was just hitting it huge. I got to see him at an outdoor venue in the suburbs of Chicago, and it was dope. And I got to mention it to him, and he was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I remember that. We're gonna have a
Right.
fucking good time today." And
Hell
he was
yeah.
he was kicking it with everybody. Man.
Everybody. He's walking
Yeah.
around talking to everybody. dude.
Hell yeah.
Just cool as a fan. Yeah.
And then I got sent on my favorite fetch quest ever. I got to feel like an NPC because he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go on, and my tequila is super fucking hot. I need you to take it back over to that booth and put it on ice,
on the ice, yeah.
so we can perform. Because if I don't have tequila, we ain't performing."
Nice.
I was like, "I'm taking Scotty Austin's tequila. Here, put that in the freezer, please." And the funny thing was, they didn't. They're like, "There's no room for it." And it's like, "Okay, not my problem anymore."
you did what you were asked
Yeah.
to do, and man, I can't English today either.
See, it is hard sometimes. It really is. So, I mean, oh fuck. That show was actually really cool. But
Yeah, it was a nice show.
do you
It
have
was a good
anything else that you got coming up that you're doing here soon?
show. No, not really. I don't have nothing that I know of that's coming up.
Yeah, just the usual, I guess. Open mic and open jam.
Yeah,
stuff,
open
you
mic,
know.
open jam, play around down here. Something comes up, then we, I'll do it. Or, if something comes up with the band, then, we'll poke and go and do it.
Right on, man. Right on.
This was like our third actual show.
Yeah,
Real Noise.
Oh, that's
third show, second one here, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
second one here. Yeah.
Okay. So then I want to ask about writing and the process where, 'cause I know it's different for every person, right? It's always going to be different. when you go to write, do you sit down with the intent to come up with something, or do you just like throughout the day let something pop up and you're like, oh hey, that sounds neat, and you start running with that?
It kind of goes both directions, you know. It just depends on the mood, you know. It depends on what's going on, you know. Usually when I sit and write, you know, I've got something I'm already processing, you know. And I'll pick up the guitar and then I'll just sit and play around. I'll hit a tune and then just start spilling it all out. Create a song and play it for a while, get it out of my system, then I'm good, you know. Move on, get past that emotion. So
Okay.
I started off writing poems and stuff, you know, small stories back when I was a kid, and then after I started playing the guitar, I played the guitar for a little while before I started actually writing my own songs. I probably started writing my own songs when I was, I'm going to say around 19, 20.
Okay.
I started writing.
So you only started performing in the last 8 to 10 months.
Yeah.
But you've been writing and putting it to music since you were 19.
Yeah, since I was 19, 20, yeah.
How do you make that transition? Because I hope I explained this right, but I used to do, and I still do, a lot of writing, some of the poetry and stuff like that, but I don't ever do it with the plan or intent of a rhythm to go to it, like musical rhythm wise. Like, of course, there's a rhythm to the writing, but it's not always going to fit. How do you make the two work?
Make the two work. Well,
Yeah.
music's kind of like therapy, because you know, I mean, you can sing and get all the emotion out. You could feel the vibration, you know, of the actual tune. I just loved it. You know, I mean, it's like a self-help. You know, it's very great mental health. You know, the coach. It really is. I just sit by myself, you know, in a nice little quiet area, you know, with nobody around, and just play it, and just get it all out of the system, and then, you know, move on.
And that's the big thing about, you know, that's what therapy is, right?
Right.
Getting it out.
Music therapy. It's great.
I think, you know, everybody knows if you don't get it out, it will eat you alive. And
It
if you
will.
don't believe that is true, you're in denial, and I don't mean the river.
No.
And it doesn't matter what the form of therapy is, but music manifests itself that way.
Yes, sir.
To pretty much everybody that's writing music, right?
Yep.
Like whether you're happy or sad or both.
Or both. Right.
Yeah.
It goes both directions. It goes all directions.
You know, emotions are very complex,
Yep.
and we all know. Hopefully, we all know that the inner critic is the worst of all.
For sure.
Yeah, you have to let it out. So, because once you say it, you know, it's easier to accept and
It's
move on
right,
from
and
whatever
move
it was.
past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my therapist was talking about this expansive or expanded something technique, where basically you're accepting it, owning it, figuring out where it is,
Right.
and then moving forward with that
Yep.
Yep. feeling anyway, and recognizing it. It was pretty cool. I don't really think about it unless I put it in front of me like that. I'm like, oh, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. It really does.
I carry my therapist around in a case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that, and mine's definitely my pen and my pad for sure. But yeah, music definitely has power that nothing else has.
Right.
in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
even you know, like, well, just the music in general. Like, say you don't play or you don't sing or you don't do any of that such. But you know, like we was talking earlier, going through songs and listening to them, finding breakup tapes, you know, and all that stuff. Like people, you know, use it's a good tool to, you know, most used tool that people use to, you know, to get through things that they're, you know, personally going through, or if they're feeling good. Like some people like turn on some good, you know, motivated music, clean house or work, or you know, work out, and then, you know, some, you know, and you listen to some of the other stuff, and you sit there with sit there with your bottle by yourself, you know, just
Oh
getting
yeah,
over it, you know. So yeah.
No, it's music's the one thing that no matter how you're feeling, there's something for it.
There's
They can
something
either
for it.
amplify it, make it better, or infinitely make it worse.
Right.
And
Sometimes.
you know, you definitely have to be mindful when
Yeah,
you're not having a good.
You know, sometimes though it has to get worse before it can get better.
Oh,
That's a
absolutely.
fact.
Sunshine isn't so good without rain.
Yeah.
Right.
Nothing's all sunshine and rainbows. If it is, you're probably on something. Because that's not the way the world works.
No, not at all.
And that's why we have music. We love music, and we love having the places that we have. in this small community. It's it is getting better as far as venues go, and it's not just about bars anymore.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's so I'm happy to see it thriving, and everybody we've had on here so far is local to this community in some way or another, and it's really cool to be able to sit down with everybody and just chat for a little bit. Man.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like it. Yeah.
We've had a lot of fun. We are coming up to the point where we are getting ready for you to perform, to keep it in our about hour mark.
Nice.
Definitely want to say thanks again for being here. You have 1, 2 for us. What do you got today?
We can do 2.
Okay.
Yep. Put it on time. I got 2. We'll start with the one that that I was writing on the way, finished writing on the way here. The very first one that I played up on stage. We'll start with that one there. That one's called Little Things.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Awesome.
we'll move on to this most recent one that the band's playing with me now, which is Hangman's Noose.
Hangman's Noose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say it again for our sponsors. Thank you all for what you've done for us so we were able to do this. Our sponsors are the Park Hills Underground, Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, Smoke Till Valhalla, Craigwood Shelter Insurance, and the Artist United Network. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention it again. We've got a nice 10th episode giveaway box here from Smoke Till Valhalla. I've got it here so I can take pictures and post it, and then we'll get it back to Smoke Till Valhalla, and that's where you'll be able to pick it up if you win. And how this is going to be done is you're going to need to like, share, and comment done on this post when it goes up, so we know that you did. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m., we will use a random number generator, and we will pick our winner for the 10th episode box giveaway. And thank you again to Joshua Eli Smith for being here and doing this. And
Thanks for
Alan,
having me.
thanks for everything you do on the technical side and being here and making sure I at least keep the show to a mediocre standard. So with that all said, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Joshua Eli Smith and his guitar. These two.
We may have to take these headphones off, huh?
You can if you need to.
I might need to. Let's get the cord wrapped up around here. Feeling like my chest is caving in. Some morning will I sink or can I swim? I'm trying to find a reason for these days, but nothing ever makes sense any damn way. Now it's like a touch of something I got to steal. 'Cause I guess you just can't show what you don't feel. You know we never grow when our feelings blow. We just go through this all again. Now it's another night that we're not alright. Feels like I'm losing my best friend. And it's the little things. It's those little things that do me in. So I'm thinking back to the way we used to be. There was no denying that you loved me. We'd always find a way to make time for us. Now anymore all we do is fight and cuss. I try to hold you but I feel you kind of pulling away. You're always mad no matter what I do or say. You know the way it goes. If my feelings show, we just go through this all again. Now it's another night that I'm not alright. Fuck, I'm losing my best friend. It is the little things. No, it's those little things. It's all of these little things. So damn all your little things that do me in. Tired of feeling like this love is gonna come to an end. So are we really gonna sink or can we swim? You know we'll never grow if our feelings blow. We just go through this all again. Now it's another night that I'm not alright. Fuck, I'm losing my best friend. It is the little things. No, it's those little things. It's all of these little things. So damn all your little things that do me in.
Yeah, boy.
Ties into one of them breakup songs we was speaking of earlier, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we'll do the Hangman's News. Sounds so much cooler when the band's doing it with me, though. Just saying. Feelings and thoughts within your heart and your soul. Sometimes it bears pain and you can't let it go. Your feelings go deep when your heart isn't sure. So you run through your thoughts trying to find all that's gold. While you're searching your heart and you're feeling all the pain. Your eyes filled with tears that just falls down like rain. No, I don't believe I can take anymore. So tired of trying to pick myself up off the floor. There's so much inside I just won't turn me loose. Oh, it seems I've created my own hangman noose. And all of these things that I'm feeling inside, when it's making me hurt, I'm just making me high. Oh, I never dreamed life could feel this way. The damage is done and no, I'm not okay today. As you try to cope by giving in to desires, too late to find out you're just standing in the fire. It's burning all that's left of your heart and your soul. You can't find a way to just let it all go. You fall to your knees and you're crying out in shame. So can't carry on, life just won't be the same. No, I don't believe I can take anymore. I'm so tired of trying to pick myself up off the floor. There's so much inside that just won't turn me loose. Oh, it seems I've created my own hangman noose. And all of these things that I'm feeling inside, when it's making me hurt, I'm just making me high. Oh, I never dreamed life could feel this way. The damage is done and no, I'm not okay today.
thoughts spinning round, they're running out of control. You feel yourself sinking down in a dark hole. There's so much in life that can make the heart ache. If it hurts you too long, your soul then starts to break. No, I don't believe I can take anymore. So tired of trying to pick myself up off the floor. There's so much inside I just won't turn me loose. Oh, it seems I created my own hangman noose. And all of these things that I'm feeling inside, when it's making me hurt, I'm just making me hide. And I never dreamed I could feel this way. But the damage is done and no, I'm not okay today.
Hell yeah,
Rock and
man.
roll.
Hell yeah. I like that one. I like that second one a lot.
You like the second one a lot?
Yes, sir. They're both good, but I really like that second one. That was good.
Therapy songs. My favorite
Therapy songs.
Yeah.
Damn.
These are the songs that I just sat and wrote, and I would write and do by myself. None of these songs I'd never play in front of anybody. But,
Really?
Yeah, this Underground's actually done some wonderful things. It's got me out of my box, and now that's all my emotions get packed. These are my stories, my feelings. So I'm actually able to share them now.
I'm glad you do.
Yep. The Underground and this group of friends I got, it's actually been really great. Pulled me out of a nice little hole and got me out of my shell, and now life's getting better.
Hell yeah, man.
Fun.
Hell yeah. Glad to hear that. Thanks for sharing that bit, man. I appreciate that. And I know a lot of other people will too, so thank you. But again, episode 10, that's it. We're in the wraps. Thank you, Joshua Eli Smith. Thank you, Smoke Till Valhalla, for the bundle that we're going to be giving away. Alan, thank you. To our other sponsors, Park Hills Underground Radio, KL Media and Entertainment, and Craig Wood Shelter Insurance Agency, and the Artists United Network. I almost made
English hasn't gotten any easier.
I almost made it all the way through. Almost. But that is it. Thank y'all for hanging out, and we will catch y'all on the next one. We'll be posting. We got stuff coming up. It's all good. Guys, take care and have a good rest of your day.